One word, describe ACW.
Insanity. Crazy.
No. Crazy.
Crazy.
Wild.
Unpredictable.
Brusanity.
Brusanity.
Antelope.
Opportunity.
Extreme.
Fun.
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 F-U-N. Fun.
Insanity.
Insanity.
Good.
Intense.
Awesome. Indescribable. If I could use two words, they would of course be insanity and brutality. Hi, I'm Steve-O, the voice of ACW, at least the first 4 years of ACW. We're here where it all began, and I'm here with the founder and owner, the main man, Brandon Bishop.
We are here at the Asylum Concert Club in Lawton, Oklahoma, what was formerly known as the Asylum Concert Club, which was Oklahoma's most insane
Concert connection.
live rock sanitarium.
You're right, I'm sorry.
Jeez,
I was going with the generic angle on that.
It was.
I didn't want to be sued.
As you can tell from the whereabouts here, the asylum has since closed.
Can you get a shot of the tumbleweed in there? I think that says it all. Asylum Concert Club had its finest days under the guy who named it and the guy who basically created it, Brandon Bishop.
The Asylum Concert Club closed 2 months after we left. Enough said!
Ah, there you go. That doesn't speak volumes about the insanity and the brutality. I don't know what does.
Well, we were here not to talk about the Asylum Concert Club. We're here to talk about ACW, Asylum Championship Wrestling. Thank you for purchasing, or at least watching, the DVD set, the insanity, the brutality of ACW the first 4 years. And like I said, this is where it started, Steve-O.
Yep.
Lots of memories. These are my handprints.
His actual handprints.
Bam!
You can tell mine are way too big and manly to have made those kind of prints. But yeah, it all started here 4 years ago from the day that we're filming this, almost to the day,
yes,
as a matter of fact.
to the day.
It was August of 2002.
August 10th. In that backyard during a Bad Company concert, we set up the ring, we did our little exhibition, we'll show you some footage from that. And that's where it all started. That's where the insanity and brutality found its feet.
Let's take him out to the field for a second.
Let's go out to the field.
All right,
okay. Oh, lots of memories. And you know what? They're all shit right now. Look at this. It's a junkyard.
This field, at one time, right here, we used here at the Asylum to put on concerts. We had a stage set up. We had some pretty good shows here, didn't we?
We had some good shows.
Pretty good shows.
Well, right here, let's stop right here because of the sunlight, but right there, where that trash can is over there, do you see that? You see where Steve-O's going? Run, Steve-O, run! Run, Steve-O! That's where the first ACW exhibition took place. It was guys like me, Seven, Kool-Aid, Jeffrey Parker, him, all these guys. We didn't know what the hell we were doing, but we had a good time not knowing what we were doing. And you know what? 4 years later, we're still having a good time not knowing what we're doing. Come on back, Steve-O!
This is the spot! This is the exact spot!
This DVD is a glimpse over the last 4 years, and it all started in this building right here of the insanity and brutality of ACW. We've had a lot of good times. Like I said, we started it having fun, and we kept having fun, and we're still going to have fun. This is a retrospect of the first 4 years of ACW, and it all started right in here. Ask me questions, Steve-O.
Let me ask you some questions, Brandon.
Okay, let's see. Questions.
First of all,
why didn't I shave today?
Why didn't I shave today?
Yeah.
That's the look we're going for. First of all, let me ask you this. Well, maybe it's more obvious if I just say it this way. You, at the time ACW started, were employed by said Asylum Concert Club.
Yes, the Asylum Concert Club, Oklahoma's most insane live rock sanitarium.
Which you named.
Which I named. It was, Gary! It was the mecca of live rock in this region. We had the biggest stage, we had the best lights, we had the best sound system, we had the best bands, and we were kicking ass for a very long time. And we had a lot of fun doing it, and you were a part of that as well. We've known each other for years before ACW came around.
That's true. I was working for a local radio station. Should we mention?
Z94.
Z94. I had a lot of fun there. Props, shout out to Critter. But I was working there for several years. As a matter of fact, ever since they went on the air. We began a long and fruitful relationship between the Asylum Concert Club and Z94, and it was all due in part, or in most part, to the efforts of Brandon Bishop.
But then, Monday nights needed to be filled.
Dun dun dun.
And my brain started rolling. what can we do on Monday nights? So I'm thinking, well, I don't want to miss Monday Night Raw.
I don't either.
So why don't we just show that at the club? But that wasn't enough for Brandon Bishop and the Asylum Concert Club. No. So I said, okay, let's go out and make a wrestling ring.
He caught the fever at that point.
Let's make a wrestling ring. And we'll get some of the security guys around, and myself, and the sound guy who was him. And we'll just joke around between the commercials, and we'll have fun during Monday Night Raw before and after. That was all we really set out to do.
It really started off as kind of what's known as backyard wrestling. They call it backyard wrestling. However,
indoor.
We were doing it indoor, though.
Nightclub wrestling.
It was up a notch from backyard wrestling. I would
But
say.
not a very big notch. But
kind of a combo between that and rock and roll ping pong.
Long
Long
back
story.
those memories.
Yeah.
So in my efforts to film Monday nights, I bumped into a man named Jeffrey Parker. And Jeffrey Parker is a pretty big piece of the ACW history because he's the one that had a wrestling ring. Now granted, this wrestling ring, you remember seeing that wrestling ring when I first brought it?
Yes.
And we set it up right here, actually.
Oh, and it was scary.
It was, if you took a bump on it, you probably would have died.
Yeah.
That's how ugly it was.
Splinters.
So I put a whole lot of money into it and fixed it up and made it look pretty. And then he introduced us to a man named Todd French, who, with Jeffrey Parker's lisp, I thought he said his name was Ty French.
Todd French.
Todd French, exactly. And through that meeting, Todd French was a wrestler. Who, when we started shows, because I thought his name was Ty the entire time, I named him Ty Magnus, the Magnificent Ty Magnus, who trained myself and guys like J.K. Machina and Kool-Aid and originally John Zorthos and Jeff Wolfenbarger and all them guys. So, and Little Joe and all these people. But anyways, that's where we started, and that's how we got the ring. And on August 19th, we did our first indoor show, the inaugural bash, and it was fun. That's all I can say.
That was 9 days before that, though, that we did the
9 days in the field
exhibition,
during the Bad Company concerts.
Right out there where I was just standing.
Yeah, don't go back out
At
there,
which
though.
point I could say I was outstanding in my field.
Yes.
Which I've always said.
I don't know what that means. But that's where we started. That's where we started here with ACW. And we had a good run for about 7-8 months. Until...
Pretty good crowds coming in.
Until the owner, Jeff,
Dun, dun, dun.
put down the hammer on ACW and said, the owners of the building don't want, for insurance purposes, don't want wrestling inside the building and blah, 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 blah. Was he telling the truth?
Wah, wah.
I don't know, and I don't care. But I do have to thank Jeff for letting us get ACW started. He was a good guy at a point, and
there was a turning point.
There was a turning point when he just stopped giving a shit about ACW. So I did what anybody would do. I packed up my shit and left.
It was small. The fans, when the fans got going, they were hot. It packed that place out. It was a pretty fun place to be.
That was truly where Insanity plus Brutality was born. I don't care what went on at Graham's or Tommy's, at ACW, the concert club, when there was a bunch of greenhorns that should not have had kendo sticks and ladders and shit like that. As I said, that was where Insanity plus Brutality was born. That was where we did stupid shit because we didn't know any better.